Good afternoon. I am Representative Gail McCann Beatty. I represent the 26th District out of Kansas City. I am also the House Minority Leader. Today, we had an opportunity to protect in-home care for some 8,000 Missourians. The majority party has failed these Missourians, and even worse, they have chosen not to answer for their actions. Please know that our caucus will continue to fight for the most vulnerable in our state. I want to thank my colleagues, Deb Lavender, Crystal, and I don't know where Peter is, and all of the Budget Committee who has worked so hard to try to prevent these cuts. And I'm going to let Crystal say a few words.
Thank you. I just want to briefly say, the constituents of Missouri have been reaching out to representatives and senators ever since session's been over, or ever since the governor chose to veto this. And folks have made their voices heard that this is unacceptable, and I'm very disappointed in our Republican colleagues for many of them changing their votes from first believing in this bill and restoring these cuts and flipping their votes to now saying no. We had an opportunity to stand up to the governor as a body and say that we believe these folks deserve in-home services and nursing home care, and that these folks are a priority for us. There's been a lot of conversation about this bill isn't the right solution, and you heard us on the floor say that we should have overridden this veto, and then that gives us a position to have an actual dialogue about during special session if they wanted to move that way. We could not get a commitment today that special session would happen and on the floor, and that's unfortunate. I really hope that we can continue this dialogue and restore these cuts. So thanks.
Hi, Deb Lavender, District 90, Kirkwood, Glendale. It's simple. We could have overridden this veto. We could have kept services in place for these people. And then if we still want a special session for consideration of different sources of funding, that would have been great, but we didn't choose to do that. And we all need to remember, as I spoke earlier, we've cut $200 million a year out of our budget. We've given corporations tax breaks. So we don't have a budget crisis, we have a tax giveaway problem. We're not looking to restore funding. We're not looking to work for the people of Missourians, and that's where I think we need to restore our priorities, that we work for the people of the state. This is a small segment of the people of the state we need to be working for. Seniors, low-income seniors, people in nursing homes, they've done their part already. It's now our time to help take care of them. People who are independent, as soon as somebody helps them get out of bed in the morning, we're cutting their services. Paraplegics, quadriplegics who don't have help on the weekends, as if they suddenly aren't paralyzed on Saturday and Sunday. These issues are with them 24 hours a day, and we've decided to cut their services both from 100% to 60%, as well as then just make them qualify at a higher rate. It's not fair to the people in Missouri who pay taxes.
With that, we'll take any questions.
What about the argument that one of the Republicans made that even if we were to override this veto, it doesn't compel the governor to release those funds, he wouldn't anyway?
No, but I think our intentions would be clear, and then it's on the governor if he chose not to do that.
Do you think this can be resolved within the next 3 weeks by this committee or panel?
We've had all summer to work on this, and no one even saw that it was important enough to pull it together. So we'll just have to see what happens in that time frame.
Would you potentially support some reduction in the circuit breaker?
The Democrats, we have been very supportive of the circuit breaker, so we think there are some other alternatives. We want to look at and see what the options are. So at this point, it's a non-starter for us right now.
Leader Beatty, you gave a pretty passionate floor speech today about Representative Love. You wrote him a letter this week, and you wrote, quote, "When your boots are covered in excrement, you aren't allowed in the House or the House." You called for his resignation. He did not resign today. It sounds like it's being referred to the Ethics Committee. Your reaction to that development?
Since he would not resign, that was our next step. Unfortunately, as House members, we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. And his comments were absolutely out of line. He never takes into account the impact that has, particularly on the minority members in this House, yet we are expected to work together. And clearly, he is not apologetic about it. If he was, he would have simply removed it from his Facebook page. He refused to do that. And furthermore, it's not the first time that we've heard these kinds of comments from him.
What is your resolution asking the Ethics Committee to do?
I am leaving that up to the committee to make that decision.
You're not offering any suggestions to them?
I've offered plenty of. I have one suggestion. I prefer that he would resign. That's my. My conversations with the speaker is that he should resign.
Okay, but when you filed the resolution what?
The resolution.
Copy of the resolution? Okay.
HR 1.
Okay.
So I've had conversations with the speaker about the resignation issue. We've had conversations about taking him off of committees. Everyone wants to tie it to Senator Chappelle Nadal's punishment. I think the two are totally separate issues. But unfortunately, the speaker has not acted even to that level, even though that was the suggestion. Absolutely nothing has been done to Representative Love. He has faced absolutely no consequences.
Do you think that Ethics Committee should start proceedings to remove him from office, or are you looking for realistically something less than that?
That would be my preference. Is that it? Okay, thank you.